Well, our next guest is an Irish actor with an impressive catalogue of roles under her belt, having featured in the likes of Coronation Street, rubbing shoulders with Jason Bourne himself, Matt Damon, and now a regular on Line of Duty.
Following the epic Series 6 finale of the BBC One police drama, which we've been eager to find out if another series is on the cards. And will she return? Well, actor Amy De Bhrún joins us this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. I'm glad to get out of the house, to be honest.
I know, it's lovely.
Hold on a second. Where's the Liverpool, the Scouser accent? That's Line of Duty. That's what I was expecting this morning. You're so good at the Liverpool accent.
Thank you very much. Yeah, like it's because I was in Line of Duty for 2 series, and the first series that I was in, Series 5, nobody knew that I was actually Irish. So it's very funny coming around this time and people suddenly kind of realising, oh, she's Irish, and then, oh, she's one of our own. Yeah. So yeah, it's been been an interesting time.
What about, because I only found this out recently, so Steve Arnott, of course, who has that English accent, he's actually Scottish.
Yeah. So he's Scottish, I'm Irish. And he stays in the accent. I don't stay in the accent.
Now, when you say stay in the accent at lunchtime, he's still...
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure he's in it the whole time. So, like...
Even when he's shooting the breeze with cast and crew.
Oh, yeah. And you're chatting away, like, so I actually, when I first got on the show, I didn't realise he wasn't actually English. He was Scottish.
He has such a strong Scottish accent. I only just saw a video of him online.
Oh, like,
it's crazy.
Like really thick. Yeah. So I thought they were just messing with me because they were like, you know, he's Scottish. And I was like, stop, I'm really gullible. And no, he actually is. So, yeah, but I can't hold a conversation with somebody if I don't come out of the accent, because I feel like I need to separate myself from the character a little bit. You know, when you're just having the normal kind of day-to-day chats, you know.
And why would he do that? Is that just to keep his ear in tune so that it doesn't falter ever when he's on camera?
I think so. I think it's to keep like totally in tune. And because he's obviously in it the entire time, I'd say he and just wants to do a really, you know, good performance of it, because people will, you know, like I was saying recently, like is it the Wild Irish Time or whatever that film was?
Yes.
Like, you know, people are precious about their accents. So if you hear anything, you know, you'd be on him in a second. So I kind of don't blame him at the same time.
Well, I think you nailed the Liverpool accent.
Thank you.
Fair play to you. I mean, can I ask you, because we talked earlier about, I think it was 12 or 13 million people tuned into that final episode. Yeah. Like, do you have any idea what's coming up? Do you watch it live for the first time on the Sunday evenings, or what? How does that all work?
Yeah, so I have the scripts as well, so I know technically what's going to happen. But in terms of, it doesn't really, for me, come together until I can see everything right in front of me. And I know usually they do sort of 6 episodes with a series finale of 90 minutes, you know, a longer series finale. But I think they made the choice this time then to cut it into making it long, you know, doing an extra episode, which they released, I think, they just told everyone just before it came out. But yeah, so...
And did they film different endings just so that nothing leaks? Because there was such anticipation leading up to the end of this episode.
Yeah, it always surprises me that nothing leaks. But no, we all sign NDAs. No one's allowed to talk about it. So, and you would be terrified. Like, it's such a good job to have.
People want to torture you to find out. People were so gripped by it.
I know, but then you see, I wonder, people always want to figure it out for themselves, because it's such you feel really clever, you know, when you figure something out in the programme, because you know, so they're always a step ahead. So I think people want to figure it out for themselves. So even though people are like, who's H? Do you know who's H? Don't tell me. So I don't even have the opportunity to have to lie. You know?
I went from week to week pretty much going, I know who H is. I know who it is.
Did it change every week?
Every week.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it was crazy.
What did you make of the reaction on social media? Because it was mixed reaction. People were kind of saying it was almost like the Game of Thrones finale, that some people were a little bit underwhelmed.
Yeah, like, I wonder as well, nobody has said it's finished or not finished. So it's left very up in the air. And I feel like maybe people were expecting that this was the very, very end of this series entirely. And nobody knows that for sure. I think only Jed, is the guy who creates it and writes it, knows it. So I think that could be it as well. I think also we're in lockdown, and this has been the thing we've been hanging on to for 7 weeks. So, you know, if we're not fully fulfilled, we're kind of looking at it to fulfill something in us as well. So I just think all eyes on it, no one was going to be, you know, completely happy. And also, I think there's a tendency to be very reactive. You know, like, we have Twitter on our phone immediately, and you can just be like, I'm not happy. And whereas you could sleep on it and the next day maybe feel a little bit differently, or things will land.
No,
like
I'm still not happy.
Things land later. You're still not happy.
Weeks later.
I want another series. No, like it was great television.
Yeah.
And unbelievable for you to be involved in as well. You're, of course, you're in two seasons or 3 seasons?
2 seasons, so series 5, yeah. And 6.
Hopefully maybe another one, because your story is still very much
that's what's been great. That's what's great about it. Things were left in the air, and you want things to be left in the air so that you can either figure it out for yourself, or that there's the open door for somebody to come back. So when I knew it was going to be left up in the air with my character and Steve Arnott, so I was kind of like, yeah, I'm okay with that, you know, because then you just feel like, oh, there's an open door, and I like that relationship that they have as well, you know. So who knows? Just who knows?
So many loose ends.
Yes. I know. What's it like signing up for a juggernaut of a show like that? Obviously, you have also been in a movie with Matt Damon. Yeah. I mean, with the Bourne franchise. Was that good training in a sense of the exposure you would have gotten from that a number of years ago?
Yeah.
For signing up for something like a BBC flagship show.
I think so. And I think even just like I've been gigging for so long, and, you know, little things have definitely prepared me for this, because I always think if I'd had this opportunity maybe when I was much younger, or got it straight out of drama school, I don't think I would have been able to handle it as well, because all eyes are on you a little bit, and 99.9% has been so positive. But obviously, you know, there's a thing called Twitter out there, and there are things called trolls out there. You've all those experiences as well, and I think if I hadn't have had all of these experiences leading to now, and being older now and knowing it's about the work, it's not about the end goal. It's, you know, it's about doing the work, doing good work. And I think, yeah.
Do they give you training for that? Because it is such a juggernaut, and you are brought in out of nowhere to play a pretty key character.
Yeah, no, there's not.
Nothing.
I don't know if there's any for kind of maybe people like way more central in the show, but no, there's sort of, you know, no training, and so but what you are aware of is that you don't want to let any like plot things through. That's made very clear. But other than that, no, there's no training. So it can be overwhelming, and I think if you don't. I feel more secure in who I am now maybe than I was coming out of drama school, because what 20-year-old does know, really, you know, like is you know, that's all comes with age. So
do you find being a mum, you have little Billy who's 2 during the summer, do you find that's very grounding in terms of you don't get the job, you're like, do you know, it's okay, my little girl's there, I'm fine, I'm with my partner, everything's good at home? Yeah,
oh definitely. It's such a little grounder, and oh, it's nice to see that. My Instagram was hacked, so I have no access to these photos anymore. But no, it's really grounding, and it's really, it just puts everything into perspective, and you know, and yeah, it's just a real leveler, because also like you're going and doing one of the most exciting, you know, jobs of your life, and then you have to come home and change a dirty nappy, or you're up all night. Like there's no kind of, you know, there's no glamour.
It helps that you're able to film in Belfast as well. You know, you're not far away.
Yes, not far away, but far enough away that I can get a little break and a little sleep. You know, so it's actually a lovely balance, being able to just kind of go, you know, like actually going on location to shoot is always lovely, because you do have a few minutes to yourself. You know, you have a lie-in, or you have
we know all about it.
Yes, exactly. This is our break when we come here.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, thanks so much. I could talk Line of Duty all day. It's great to have you with us.
Super stuff.